Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into a story that's caught the attention of many, the serious allegations against Sean Diddy Combs. Over 120 people have come forward with claims against the music mogul, and a question many are asking is, why now? Why did it take over 20 years for these accusations to come to light? Diddy has been one of the most influential figures in the music industry for decades. From Bad Boy Records to fashion, television, and more, his reach is enormous. But with that power comes the ability to control narratives, silence critics, and suppress damaging stories. Many victims may have feared retaliation or harm to their careers. The thought of going against someone as powerful as Diddy, especially in the 90s and 2000s when he was at his peak, could have been terrifying for those involved. The #MeToo movement, which started in 2017, played a pivotal role in empowering victims to come forward with stories of abuse, even those from decades ago. It challenged the culture of silence that existed in Hollywood and the music industry. Many of Diddy's alleged victims, like others, may have felt emboldened by this movement. Before #MeToo, many survivors faced social stigma and skepticism. Now, with widespread support for survivors, the environment has shifted to encourage those who've been wronged to seek justice, regardless of how much time has passed. Diddy's position in the industry also reflects a much larger issue: power dynamics. We've seen this in other high-profile cases, such as Harvey Weinstein and R. Kelly. It's a classic example of how power can be used to shield misconduct. In many cases, the victims are young, vulnerable, and reliant on people like Diddy for their big break. This imbalance creates an environment where abuse can flourish and where speaking out can feel impossible. Another factor at play here is the statute of limitations. In many cases of sexual misconduct, criminal charges must be filed within a certain time frame. But civil cases, where victims seek damages, often allow for a much longer window to file claims. This is why we're seeing lawsuits now, even though some of the alleged incidents happened decades ago. Houston attorney Tony Buzbee, who's taking on Diddy's case, is no stranger to high-profile lawsuits. His involvement has given more credibility to the victims' claims. Buzbee has said that over 3,000 people have contacted his office, and he expects the number of plaintiffs to continue growing. Segment 6. Why now? The tipping point. So, why are we hearing these allegations after more than 2 decades? Well, it seems like a perfect storm of factors. The cultural shift brought on by #MeToo, the rise of attorneys like Buzbee who are willing to take on powerful figures, and a growing willingness among victims to speak out. It's also possible that these accusations had been brewing under the surface for years, but didn't gain momentum until someone took the first brave step. Once one person comes forward, it often inspires others. Segment 7. Diddy's response and future implications. As expected, Diddy's legal team has strongly denied the accusations, calling them meritless and defamatory. This is a critical moment, not just for Diddy, but for the entire entertainment industry. Depending on how this case unfolds, it could have long-lasting consequences for others in positions of power. Segment 8. Final thoughts. What happens next? At this point, the allegations against Diddy are just that, allegations. However, with so many people coming forward and a high-profile attorney involved, this case isn't going away anytime soon. It could take months, even years, before we know the full truth. But regardless of the outcome, this case serves as another reminder of how power and influence can sometimes create environments where abuse thrives. And it shows just how important it is to support those who come forward, no matter how long it takes. Closing scene. Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and let me know in the comments what you think about this unfolding case. Will it be another major moment in the fight for justice, or will it fizzle out? Stay tuned for more updates right here. Take care.